What is up, guys? It's your boy, Lopher, back again with another banger. On this video, guys, I just want to show you how you can mix vocals for the late Pop Smoke, for that golden nigga, for the Dio. Yeah. I prepared a session here, guys. This song is by this other dude of mine. He goes by the name of Kingza. This nigga sounds like Pop Smoke, guys. Yeah, I'll first play the vocals without the plugins, and I'll play the vocals with the plugins. Let us get into this thing. This is without it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka but I'm not Zulu, Super Saiyan nkare ke Goku nkare ke Tongpu. Baby girl shake impundu.
Yeah, now let me include the processing.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka but I'm not Zulu, Super Saiyan nkare ke Goku nkare ke Tongpu. Baby girl shake impundu in the see-through, let me get a peek up boo boo.
I'm sure you guys had the difference. Those are the mixed vocals. That's the chain. Let me switch off everything. Then I'll start explaining what I did so you guys could pick some tips. The first thing I did, I used the meta flanger. I used this preset. I just wanted to excite my vocals or add them to the sides a little bit, not too much. Yeah. The next thing I used is the big baby boy, the transient processor. I'm just removing some background noise with this thing, and I'm using this preset as always. The next thing, I'm using the Pro Q3, walling off 80 Hz, boosting some top end here a little bit. Yeah. The next thing is the studio rack. On my studio rack, I got the de-esser. It's a high pass de-esser. Just wanted to control the top end a little bit, 25 threshold. That's my de-esser. Then I use the vitamin to add some top end of this plugin. I just love the top end of this plugin. Yeah, I'm adding around here, and I'm adding 4.0 dB. Let us listen to these plugins on the vocals, then I'll bypass them.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka but I'm not Zulu.
Yeah, let me bypass everything.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo.
I'm sure you guys heard the difference.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop.
Yeah, the one with the processing is more controlled and exciting. The next thing on the chain, I used the Preamp 1973 just for some harmonic distortion on the inputs gain. I rolled off the low end up to 56 Hz. Boosted 5K, 1.15 dB. I boosted 166 Hz. It's 0.58 dB. Let us listen to the vocals with the preamp. This is with it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke.
This is without it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
Yeah, like the vocal is now rounded. Then I got another studio rack where there's more processing. On this one, I got the NS1, just removing more background noise. I also got the C1 gate, removing more background noise again, just cleaning up the vocal, making sure everything is on point. Then I got the Rvox. I'm just using this to clean the vocal again because I'm using this gates thing. Yeah, this knob is around here, and I'm compressing a little bit. I just wanted the sound of this plugin again because I'm also reducing the gain up to -1.4. Yeah, the next thing on the studio rack chain is the F6, just falling off the low end and boosting the top end. On this one, I'm dipping 279 Hz, and on this one, I'm dipping the S's, fishing for those S's. around 9k. Yeah, it was around 9k. Let us listen to the vocals with these plugins, then we're gonna start compressing more. Yeah, this is with the plugins.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka but I'm not Zulu.
Let me bypass the studio rec.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke.
Let me include the studio rec.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Yeah, this chain is just for cleaning up the vocals. Then now we're gonna start compressing. It's gonna get exciting. I'm using the DBX 160 and I'm using this preset. Yeah, just compressing, making sure my vocal is setting well. Then I'm using the CLA 76, the Blakey one, ratio 4, release 12 o'clock, the attack 2,09. Yeah, let us listen to the DBX 160 and the 1176. Yeah.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
Let me switch them off.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Yes, we're just compressing. The next thing on the studio rec, on the compression part, is the R compressor. Yeah, I'm compressing a little bit using the octo and warm. Yeah, my threshold is around minus 9,3, the ratio 2,02, the attack is around here, the release is around here. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit of compression with this one. And the next thing is a CLA 2A, my peak reduction 50, the gain 37. Yeah, and this is around here. The analog is off. Yeah, let me play the vocals with this chain and I'll bypass it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets.
Let us bypass it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka.
Sure you guys can hear the difference. The next thing, I just wanted to excite or add some top end on my vocals since I was compressing. A lot of low end was introduced, so I used the fresh air to introduce those high frequencies, the top end, the sheen. My air high is around 13%, the mid air 11%, and I use this trim so I can compensate for my volume. Yeah, let me play the vocals with the fresh air from Slate Digital.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear.
Let me switch it off.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me.
The next thing, I got the visual mix rack for more processing. On the VMR, I use the classic gate using this preset, and I use the classic tubes for this mic. Then I use the visual channel. I'm using the USA. My drive is around 9 dB. I'm using the FG stressor for compression again. Release for attack 7, input 6, the output 4,50, the ratio 6:1. That is the only thing I did. I also include the revival for adding some top end and adding some thickness to my vocals, or just saturating the vocals a little bit. Then I use the trimmer so I could be able to compensate for my volume if the plugins I added were increasing my volume. Yeah, let me play the vocals with the visual mix rack, then we're gonna bypass it. This is with it.
Bana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke guru, call me Shaka but I'm not Zulu.
This is without it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets.
This is with
Fana
it.
yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke.
Yeah, that's the visual mix track. I also added the Mac EQ just for some top end around 20k. Yeah, that's the only thing I did on this thing. The next thing, I'm using a studio rack again, and this is where it's gonna get exciting and crazy with this parallel split. Let me switch off these ones. On this parallel split, I use this other trick of getting warm vocals. Yeah, on my parallel split, I got the Rbass. My frequency is around 86. Yeah, then under my Rbass, I'm using the Rvox for compression and gating my vocal. Let me play you guys the parallel splits without the main vocal. Let me solo this.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the.
Yeah, now we're gonna blend that sound with the main vocal.
Zulu soup.
Yeah, this is with it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
This is without it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear.
That's the trick. That's the dope trick. If your vocals are thin or harsh, just put on the Rbass, crank that Rvox, and blend in this thing. Yeah, the next thing is a DSR. I'm using a band pass around 6k, threshold 25. Let us hear this DSR.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
This is without it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Yes, sir. The next thing on the chain is the L1 limiter. I'm using auto release, threshold, -10, out ceiling, -10. Let us listen to this L1.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Without it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop,
with it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke.
Just chopping off those peaks. That's the chain. That's the main chain. Now we're gonna move to the effects. The first thing I got on my effect is a beautiful slap delay. And on this slap delay, I'm using the J37 and I'm using this preset, but I'm switching it up a little bit with the flangers just to spread it on the sides. Then I'm using the limiter for darkening it or controlling the movement of it. Then I'm using the built-in EQ to control the frequencies of the slap delay. Let us hear the vocals with the slap delay and I'll bypass it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view. Wampona no ke move mo streets nkare ke good.
Let me exaggerate the delay.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu.
That's the sound. The next thing, I included a doubler for width and depth. I used these presets, but I switched it up a little bit and I blended the doubler with the main vocal. Let us hear to the doubler. Let us hear the doubler and I'll bypass it.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
Let me switch it off.
Fana yena tlela ka style se le bareng ke scoop, call it voodoo, woza nunu, let me see the rear view.
Yeah, we're just spreading those vocals with the doubler. The next thing I got a reverb. It is just a short reverb. Let me switch off the tape delay so you guys can hear the reverb. The first thing I used on the reverb is the VOCALS vintage verb, and I'm using the color now. Yeah, you can copy this. The next thing I used on the reverb is the chorus dimension D. I'm using the rich pad preset. I just wanted to spread the delay to the sides. Then I got the reverb 2 because my delay is short. I wanted to add some movement on my short reverb by adding a long reverb. Yeah, that's what I did. You're gonna hear it when I exaggerate it. Let us listen to the vocals with the reverb.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review.
This is without it.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Let me exaggerate it.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu.
Okay, this is without the long reverb.
Call it.
This is with the long reverb.
Call it.
I'm sure you can hear it's adding more atmos space. Yeah, the next thing on the effect side, I use the delay, and on this delay bus I'm using the H delay. You can copy this. I included the lo-fi knob. Let's say it's on ping pong. The next thing on the delay is the doubler. I just wanted to spread my delay to the sides even more. I saturated my delay using the saturation knob around 1.7 dB. I used the flanger again, so the delay could have some robotic or flangey movement. Yeah, I didn't use this reverb. The next thing I used on my delay is the fruity limiter for controlling the movement of my delay. So if my main vocal is playing, the delay won't play, but if my main vocal is down, the delay will be up, just to keep a listener excited. Yeah, that's the trick. Let us play the vocals with the delay, and I'll bypass the delay.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on streets and gotta get guru. Call me Shaka, but I'm.
This is without the delay.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move.
Let me include the delay and exaggerate it.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on.
That's the delay. That's the delay. I'm just making sure my delay is not clashing with my main vocal. That's why I always use the fruity limiter to control most of my delays and most of my reverbs. Yeah. Let us play the vocals one more time and I'll bypass everything. This is with the plugins.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on streets and gotta get guru. Call me Shaka, but I'm not Zulu. Super Saiyan, gotta get Goku, gotta get Tonku. Baby girl is shaking pundu in the see-through. Let me get a pika boo boo.
Yes, let me switch off everything.
Zulu, Super Saiyan, gotta get Goku, gotta get Tongpu. Baby girl is shaking pundu in the see-through. Let me.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear the difference. Let me play the vocals without the plugins one more time.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu.
This is with the plugins one more time.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review.
Now let me just include the beats so you guys can hear how these vocals could sit on a beat. Yeah.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on streets and gotta get guru. Call me Shaka, but I'm not Zulu. Super Saiyan, gotta get Goku, gotta get Tonku. Baby girl is shaking pundu in the see-through. Let me get a pika boo boo.
Let me switch off all the plugins.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on streets and gotta get guru. Call me Shaka, but I'm not Zulu.
This is with the plugins.
Call it voodoo, woza nunu. Let me see the review. Wampona no gi move on streets and gotta get guru. Call me Shaka, but I'm not Zulu. Super Saiyan, gotta get Goku, gotta get Tongpu. Baby girl is shaking pundu in the see-through. Let me get a pika boo boo.
Yeah. I just hope you guys enjoyed everything I did. Please like, please subscribe, share the video. One love for you guys.